Hello, welcome to FHE on the Road with Christine Stevenson. This podcast is designed to connect the people and the places from the past with your lives today, with 5-minute stories and facts from church history. Save these stories for when you are traveling through these areas to bring history to life. Okay, welcome back to FHE on the Road with Christine. Today we're going to talk about the windows of the Palmyra, New York temple. And I think they're incredible and it's been so fun learning about them. So just to give a little bit of background, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints announced the Palmyra, New York temple would be built in February 1999. When this announcement was made, the members knew this temple was going to be different than any other temple, and it was a really, really exciting announcement. The temple is built on the old Smith farm where the first prophet Joseph Smith grew up, but not only this is the location where the first vision occurred. It makes it a very, very special place for members of the church. The Palmyra temple is a smaller temple, and some of the things that were done to make this temple distinct, the main thing that was done is the windows. The windows of this temple make it different than any other temple in the whole world. It really adds a unique element to this temple. And they sound incredible. Windows that were 17,000 pieces. The church commissioned Tom and Gail Holdman from Holdman Studios. All 12 of Tom and Gail's employees worked full-time on these windows for 4 months, creating 108 windows for the Palmyra temple. Normally, a project this size would take the artists over a year, and it's simply amazing. It is a miracle that they were able to get the windows done in that short of a time frame. Gail and Tom described the project as tender and wonderful because these windows were the very first project they did for their own faith. Gail and Tom also loved this project because of the nature of the assignment depicting the restoration of the gospel. It was very, very special to them. And I love that it was special to them. I love that these pieces meant so much to the artists along with us as members, as regular members of the church. I think it's so awesome. So Gail and Tom, they did not look at this assignment like any other assignment. They made it a matter of sincere prayer to know what God would have them do. Tom said that when he prayed about how he should do the windows, he said, so there's a quote. He says, "My mind was flooded with an image of all 108 windows of the temple and filled with stained glass trees." So I think that's so amazing that Heavenly Father showed him exactly what needed to be done. So each of the windows depicts the first vision. Tom and Gail said they wanted these windows to bring the wonder of Joseph Smith's experience to people that serve in the building. They also wanted the windows to represent that each person can have their own sacred experience and receive their own witness that the gospel has been restored. So I love that. I love that they were inspired to do these windows in this way, to bring this to all of us. So there is an octagon stained glass window above the baptistry that gives the viewer the impression of being in the grove of trees looking up to heaven, with blues in the middle and yellows on the side representing the light breaking through the trees. And I have a picture of that on the website. It looks amazing. Tom said towards the end of the project, so there's a quote, it says, "I didn't want to, I could not stop working," end of quote. So he felt really driven to get these done the way that they needed to be. When Tom and Gail Holdman went to the dedication of the Palmyra temple, there were many people complimenting them on the great job they did on the beautiful windows, but Brother Holdman was more thrilled with the whisperings of the Spirit that he felt that day. He said, quote, "The Spirit whispered acceptance of the work was one of the most thrilling experiences of my life." I love that quote. I love how much time and effort went into these windows to make it truly like the sacred grove. And the sacred grove is right outside this temple. And what a special experience it is. I love that this experience of God the Father and Jesus Christ coming to earth and restoring the gospel of Jesus Christ to this world again is so spectacular. And I love that this temple is a reminder of that experience. And of course, everything else in the churches too. But I love this area of the world. I love that God restored his gospel to the earth again. And anyways, so these windows in the Palmyra, New York temple, it sounds incredible. Anyways, hope you learned something. Thanks. Thank you for listening to FHE on the road today. We hope you enjoyed what you've heard. Please like, subscribe, and share with anyone who'd be interested in these stories. Thanks.